me see. What? How do I just go like new?
Just search Gemini dates.
Oh, he's doing what he's supposed to. All right. This is the old chart. How do I find the new chart?
Search new Gemini dates.
New Gemini dates.
See?
Oh wow, yeah, the new one.
My mother's a cusp, I'm not.
You're not. You're in the right smack in the middle of Taurus.
I don't like it.
I always like to see if mine changes, but mine never changes. Let's see. Nope. I'm at the beginning of Pisces now, though, instead of the middle. I'm 5 days away from Aquarius now. I used to be smack in the middle of Pisces. That's interesting. Because
what the fuck is this?
I don't know. Let's find out. There's a new one, guys.
With the new dates, there's a new horoscope?
Or the forgotten constellation of the zodiac. Serpent bearer. Because the sun is passed in front of Orpheus from about the 30th.
It's the snake.
The snake. Wait, what is this one? Oh my god, you know who falls in this one? Jules.
Does. The forgotten.
The forgotten. Suits them. That's wild. I didn't even know there was a new one. Yeah, Sagittarius is the 18th to the 18th of these dates now. That's so interesting.
That's why there's a shift.
Oh, my mother is no longer a Scorpio on this.
This is a different one too.
Oh, wow. And Scorpio is no longer encapsulating the 31st of October. It's a Libra.
Oh, my aunt is a Libra now. I don't know if I like that.
That's wild. My mom is a Libra now instead of a Scorpio. I'm going to send this to her. She's going to be distraught.
Don't tell her that. She's going to be upset. Let her live her life.
I don't want to bother her.
She's going to call you.
I'll be like, you can't call me. I'm on stream.
All right. No one likes it at all with the snake. What date do you need to be a Scorpio?
You need to be a Scorpio between November 23rd to November 29th.
What the fuck? Why is this so short?
Is the shortest one.
What the fuck?
I'll check this other site too. Okay, accept all. Yeah, okay, whatever. Give me all your fucking Trojan horses. All right, let's see. Where's the dates? It's like there's. Oh, good lord. Just gonna check another website. Okay. Oh, good god. So many ads. All right. Scorpio, yeah. Same. The same dates.
How is it only 6 days long?
That's crazy. It's got to be because this guy took up so many days. And then, yeah. Isn't there another one in here?
The other one's gone.
The other one's gone. Interesting.
I don't fucking know.
What was the other one?
The other one is like Cetus.
Cetus. Oh, that's so weird. Oh, is that because of the,
What zodiac sign is October 16th?
Libra. I'm pretty sure.
Come on. See, that's what I'm saying. I'm just like, I'm a Gemini. I don't care if you changed it.
Virgo.
See, no, I'm a Gemini. I've owned it. I dealt with everyone being like, oh, that means you're two-faced for my whole life. It's mine. I earned this right.
Dragon astrology shows what you were in a past life. What's dragon astrology? Tell me all the things we're gonna learn today. It's Bon.
Wait, I'm going from Sagittarius to the snake. I was just like, oh no. I don't know, the snake looks kind of cool. I'm just mad the snake knocks me out of Gemini.
It does. Yeah. Let's see. I'm gonna read about the snake. Snake venom, access to immortality.
It'll live forever, Alice.
Yep, forever. You get to play Genshin forever. I'm not changing it. That's valid. Yeah, I didn't change. I'm still a Pisces.
Right, I got Gemini fucking jewelry. I'm a Gemini. That's how that works. Fuck it.
No, right? Like I'm a Scorpio, true and true. Oh wait, I was bothering my mother. That's right. She's gonna be like, I'm still a Scorpio. Just like bothering her sometimes.
You want to read?
Yeah.
You guys want us to read? What are some goals?
Yeah. What's a good?
Oh my god, shots.
Shots. Yeah, we could do that. We have
Shots.
sipping vodka now.
Every 100 hearts gets
One
you
sip.
one shot between the two of us, so we share a shot.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Let's do that because we have 2 streams to do, so we can't get plastered in my stream because then we're gonna be wasted. And Liz's stream doesn't start till like
7. And I wanted to do some pictures as these looks.
Yeah, so we're gonna hang out with you guys until like I don't fucking know 5, and then get off, do some photos, and then get on stream.
Yeah, like 7. But if we're done, we'll start at 6:45. I think it's as early as I can start it.
That's fair.
Yeah. Wait, new sign would be I was born on November 4th. Oh, that one's the Libra? What are you doing? Why do you look so cursed?
He always looks cursed.
He just looks like he's up to shit all the fucking time. November 4th is Libra.
Can we talk about the fact that I did Barbie, Ken, and everyone said I looked like Chad face?
I was like,
I Googled what that meant this morning, by the way.
no.
And I was deeply offended. I wasn't offended yesterday because I have like an outdated idea of what the fucking thing Chad means.
Filter.
It's the ugliest fucking filter. But there's 2 things. There's like the Chad face, which is a meme, and then there's the Chad filter. So I'm not sure. I don't know.
It's so funny because it's so funny. It's just funny.
People just don't like my face.
Amanda has a beautiful face, and people are just jealous.
They're
Is what
so
I've decided.
mad.
Exactly. Thank you, Willow.
Hey, quit it.
Bakukin.
Oh, thanks, Willow.
Thank you, Willow. Exactly. Look at this face. It's so cute. It's a cute face. They're so stupid. They're just jealous. They probably look like whole ass potatoes saying that. That's what I've decided.
The new heart colors? Are they blue? Oh, I do that.
They're so cute. Wow. Look at him.
You're a horse.
It's like I'm gonna bite your hand off. He's so needy. I love those hearts. They're so cute. Oh,
there's so many colors.
Mr. Nikon.
He is pretty chonk, pretty cute though.
He is. Oh, I gotta show you guys the alcohol we got. I'll show you guys.
Why you got your butt on me?
He's like,
What is
only murders in the building playlist.
A solid pink heart. We do finally have a solid pink heart.
You aren't staying in that spot.
He's like that. I'm Vaughn now.
I'm sad.
I'm sad.
Okay, look at this guy.
This is a new vodka we have. It's actually very smooth.
It's like distilled five times
from Sweden.
It's so nice. And you actually can sip it. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's actually imported, so it is literally from Sweden.
Don't get me tempted. Do y'all like whiskey? Yes, we have cookie dough whiskey over here.
Oh my god. Shit. We got
cookie dough whiskey.
Do you guys know the Vampire Diaries?
Like, they know the Vampire Diaries.
You know Ian, you know Paul, right? They have their own alcohol. So
we got it.
We bought it.
But Amanda got the intense one.
I got the intense one because it's a new one. It comes like a little necklace and everything. It's very cute, right? This one is fucking insane. I took one shot of this and I was hot for like, I don't fucking know.
She's still hot.
4 hours.
One shot
Hey,
made her
Suki.
hot. I know she is.
Lena Damon content now, yes. You know, who knows? Maybe.
That would be fun.
I feel like Liz would look good as brunette.
I would.
As good as Jane. I think Elena's hair is a little bit longer, but
It is.
not longer, darker.
He looks like a jello.
He is a jello. Look at this tummy. Look at this tummy. Little face.
Oh, he's so angry.
Why? Why bite? Why angry? Ow. Quit this. I'm such a butthole.
Yeah, put the little arms back.
The cat's just AKrCos.
This is AKrCos. Actually, it totally is AKrCos.
Ball puts up with the cat, hates the cat, but it's like the love's bond, so it's like fine, we'll deal with the fucking cat.
Smothers the cat. Picks him up and shakes him. He gave up.
Bite them, I get so confused every time. I think they just do that a lot. But throw slap an eye patch on them.
Oh my god, we put a Barbie outfit on him yesterday.
We're gonna do like actual Barbie and Ken. We're gonna put him in a little Barbie outfit too.
Yes. Put him in a little blue cape. It works. It
That's
would.
fair.
He's so weirdly content right now. Oh, until he's touched. And then he's like, ah.
No, he's not. Alright, let's do some reading. If we get to 100 hearts, we'll do some shots.
Yeah. You guys
Or-
should choose between one of the ones we showed you.
You guys could ask us questions.
Yeah. Please.
Precarious questions. There could be questions about the characters, like what they would do in a specific situation.
Yes.
Whether it's spicy or not.
I like the cowboy theme. I'm very
You could,
excited
yeah.
about it.
The Camboy theme.
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Like in that situation, what would these characters do in that world?
Oh, yeah, we could do that. What's this?
I just tapped through it. It's just the little info
Gotcha.
screen they put in.
Right. Let me check this down a bit.
What do you want down, sir?
You want me to narrate?
I can if you want. I don't mind. Unless you want to do it. Don't care.
What are we doing on your stream?
I don't know yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, fuck. Oh, okay. Hey. Ow, shit.
Well, let's read, and then we could, I don't know, if they get to 100, we can make like a little beverage or something. Like a Moonlight-inspired beverage. I'll think of something.
Oh, that would be fun. Moonlight beverage. Cool. I'm down. I'm all for it.
College Dean ball. Oh, that could be. Here, oh my god, I've got an idea, but you guys gotta get to 100. I'll tell you the idea. It'll be a little synopsis of an idea.
Go eat. Lost in the mountains, the castle is the first sign of life they've come across. Eclipsed in moonlight, it paints a menacing picture. Though it's diminished by the bone-chilling weather assaulting the traveling hunter. I'm out of options here. Numb fingers stumble weakly at the holstered knife, and anxiety clings to them like a sickness. What do? Look into a window or knock on the front door? Window shop.
Exactly. Except he's about to steal.
I'm about to steal. I think I'm about to steal. The hunter looked over at the window. still torn between window and the door. What are they doing?
I don't know, being fucking menaces to society.
It's late, but if I can just peek into that window, make sure it's safe. Suddenly the light flickers out and they freeze. The chill slithering down their spine has nothing to do with the cold. Fuck, did someone realize I'm out here? They thought. Panic rising their blood pressure, they continue over to the window. Just a peek, they thought desperately, as they walked quietly across the porch, failing to notice the sheen of ice beneath their feet. And they're falling backwards, and black fills their vision. Ugh, my head, the hunter groans.
Do you often lay on the doorstep of strangers? A deep voice asks.
Warm light now seeps from behind the large front doors. The hunter startles, floundering, gotta fix that, floundering on the ice-slick porch, unable to regain their footing. Suddenly, without warning, the world rights itself, and they're back on their feet, hoisted up by a pair of thick arms. Evening, Hunter breathes, drinking in dark eyes and sculpted cheekbones.
You are either remarkably brave or incredibly foolish. The man laughs a small amusement in his gaze.
How do you respond to the stranger? Challenge him? Stay neutral. You need him.
It's thundering again.
Yay! Oh, shit, I should run outside and get sunlight before I can't get any more.
That's your solution.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
You're just gonna stand out there?
Yeah.
In your long sleeves?
Yeah.
Alright.
Let me take this off. Alright, here.
I told Liz that Liz needed to get like vitamin D. And Liz was taking it very seriously in the terms of not very seriously. I just want us to go to the beach because I don't see the light of sun, or I don't see the light of day anymore because I'm on Liz's schedule, which is wake up. Oh, yep, and there goes the sun.
But I did stand really close to the wasp nests, where the rain wouldn't hit me to get some light.
I don't know if that's how that works, baby, but I'm gonna let you have it.
Made me feel better.
Okay, good. I feel like that's mental and not.
I was like, I was doing my sucking in of sunlight. I was
just trying. I literally just told Liz that, like, you have to see the sun sometime. You're just going to be depressed otherwise. And Liz's solution to this is to be like, oh, wait, I should go look at the sun for a few seconds.
Yep.
See if
Go
that'll
stand
help.
outside. And it does. I was outside in the world.
Psychosomatic.
Probably.
You actually need the vitamin.
Maybe. I do need that. But also, I feel like I couldn't live in Alaska.
What do you mean you couldn't live in Alaska?
Because it's dark like 6 months straight out of the year, no sunlight. I'd be so sad.
UV.
I know, but what I'm saying is I literally couldn't do it. I'd be so sad.
I'm saying you're getting artificial UV.
No, but what I'm saying is I think mine is like I need to be in the daylight.
I don't know about that.
It makes me feel better.
You just need the vitamin. Okay. I'm just gonna let you. I'm not gonna explain the difference.
No, I understand. I need that. I do. I need that. What I'm saying is, I think I mentally also need to.
I don't know.
The sunlight.
I feel like you don't like the sunlight, considering you like to not exist for most of its existence during the day.
Well, it's just because I stay up late, but it's
because
I'm
you
sleepy.
like the nighttime.
No.
What is the difference between the morning?
I don't know. I just have more energy at night.
It doesn't make any sense.
I don't know why.
Because you don't like the sun.
I don't hate him.
Yeah, it's really funny because Liz, I like the sun.
Get off the table now! Off! I just imagine he's saying the foulest shit to us as he walks by. I just made a ball blizzard, chocolate, ice cream, brownie pieces, caramel, and sprinkles. Oh, that sounds actually quite nice. He's cursing your bloodline.
He is cursing her. That's fine.
Yeah, they buy now. Well, what does it say about you, huh? Opening a door to a complete stranger in the dead of night.
Indeed, I see where you're going with this. He steps back into his doorway. Should I leave you to freeze them?
There's a chill that runs down the hunter's spine. If they're left out here tonight, they'll die. I'm sorry, you're right. The hunter mumbles, embarrassed at their brash behavior. I need your help, they whisper. Thunder tears through the clearing, wind howling in its wake. And despite themselves, the hunter hands reach out to latch onto velvet-clad forearms, trembling.
It's already fucking thundering, so I'll just deal with it. But if I think it's fake, it's gonna piss me off less.
I am a lover of let's see, where is that one video? Share.
Mm-hmm.
Sonia's like, holy shit.
It's adding effect, I guess.
I really like thunder, but I don't like it when it's like that close and loud. It's pretty intense.
Zero.
Where the cat's at?
Off yonder.
Probably hiding. Alright guys, I need you guys to get to the 100 hearts because I really want to see a moonlight themed drink. I was unaware that this was an option, but if you guys could just make that happen, because she will seriously not make it if we don't get there. Like, she's not kidding. She really won't. Nothing. Thank you, Alice. You're the best. Alice is here, just trying to help with moonlight themed drinks.
25 hearts. Is that Alice?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's super thundering. Thank you, Tetherball.
Oh my god, Tetherball. Stop. I'm so bad at that game.
Thank you, Paige.
Thank you,
I appreciate it. All right.
Listen,
it
I
is
got
so thundery outside. It was boring.
It is really. It's weird because it's the like sunlight kind of rain, or it's not like
Witch is getting married.
Yeah, an evil witch.
I didn't like thunder growing up, so that's what my mother would tell me.
You know what's weird is I vaguely remember my mother telling me that when it rained and it was super sunny out, a witch was getting married too.
It might be in Old Wives too.
That's the best kind of storm, is it? I don't know. I feel like
I do like it better than when it's dark and dreary. I will give you that much.
that is fair. Yeah,
That I really don't like.
Yes, and big rain. It's pretty intense rain. Rain does knock me out too, Willow.
Yeah, Liz's becomes very null and void once it starts thunderstorming if you put her on the couch.
I'm like, ooh,
Good
nap
night.
time.
Mm-hmm.
That's usually what my brain does when I hear rain. I'm like, yep. Mm-hmm. Sleepy time. Which is weird because I never fell asleep to like rain soundtracks or anything like that. So I just is a natural response. I love thunderstorms for napping. Same. I'm like, oh, thanks for the soundtrack, right? Writing the scene where Ember is looking back to when she gets turned. Oh, that's so sad.
I have a hate relationship with thunderstorms.
No positive. Okay, the ones that rock the house scare me, though. That make a house move, then I'm like, what? Not pleased. Very not pleased.
But I don't. That's fair. That's my motto.
I love that their handle is hallowed desires. It suits their whole aesthetic. And despite themselves, the hunter's hand reach out the latch onto velvet-clad forearms, trembling.
I see, he whispers, and holding me hostage is part of your plan.
A flush paints fickle skin, and the hunter puts a pace of distance between them.
I've never read this before, so read.
It's different.
It's harder.
Yeah, that's fair. I get caught up too because I'm so used to like the way we used to write, and this is the newer writing, but I'm not used to it being here for this chapter.
I just think the way you place words into sentences is different. So my mind wants to make something up that's not there, and then it doesn't make any sense. I'm like,
oh wait, didn't you look? I thought you looked over this.
no.
No. Oh, okay.
I did a different version, but this isn't it.
Oh, it's not this one. Okay.
So you need a place to stay for the night, the man confirms.
Yes, I'm sorry for any inconvenience I've caused.
Come inside. He steps back, making room to pass, and then he teases along Hunter's skin. There are, considering eyes written along their body, rules you will need to abide by if you decide to stay.
Like what? They study russet skin, the way it shimmers in the flickering glow of candlelight.
Turning down the offer, he muses.
What? No, I don't sign contracts without knowing all the terms.
But you'll beg to stay the night in a stranger's home miles from civilization.
A soft laugh escapes the man, but he studies the hunter, something like sympathy playing across his features.
No weapons. Leave them at the door.
And they huff.
And I won't offer again. He sighs, pulling the door as if to close it.
So you've got a name? The hunter huffs as they drop their weapons at the door.
Do you? The stranger asks, his eyes gleaming in the low torchlight.
You know, answering a question with a question isn't getting us anywhere.
To my understanding, he smirks, crowding them against the door, and this catches them off guard. You weren't going anywhere to begin with.
The hunter's heart thudded heavily in their chest. He was so close.
Or am I mistaken? He continues, voice low as he steps closer, sand pressed against the door behind them. Or perhaps you're hiding something, he hisses, eyeing the discarded weapons.
The hunter flounders to speak. Is this a challenge? What is going on? The crowded, too small moment ends almost as soon as it began. The stranger chuckles softly, motioning them to follow.
You may call me Ball, he huffs, gracefully righting himself, turning with a quick gesture for the hunter to follow.
Ball? There's uncertainty in their tone. What an interesting name, they consider, feeling as if they've heard it before somewhere. As their eyes roam over the beauty of the castle, they feel the unmistakable sensation that they are being watched. Their eyes flick back to their host. His back is to them, but did I just see him turn away? Or was that all in my head? As appreciative as the hunter was for the shelter from the storm, they began to wonder about their strange host. It's rare to find someone so generous to not only help but open their home up to a traveler. They mentally reached out into the space to the man walking before them for any signs of darkness, but felt none. Perhaps it's all in my head, they think, but uncertainly laces their every thought. The castle is disorienting, a labyrinth of hallways all eerily similar to the last. Was that 2 lefts or 3? If trouble arises, am I going to be able to find my way back? So where are you taking me? The silence is deafening, and without their weapons to keep them grounded, apprehension overwhelms them.
We're here.
They come to a stop in a large hall. They take in the Gothic vaulting, the sculpted marble of the fireplace, and the large table nestled as the centerpiece of the room.
You must be starving, he breathes, suddenly stepping within breath of them.
How do you respond? Just say nothing to him. In any normal scenario. Oh, thank you.
Thank you for the hearts, Helen.
They come to stop at a large hall. They take in the Gothic vaulting, the sculpted marble of the fireplace, and the large table nestled as the centerpiece of the room. You must be starving, he breathes, slowly stepping within a breath of them. I fixed this.
And then it fucked up again.
And it's fucked up again. I have fixed this.
Like 3 times.
3 times. I have physically fixed this issue. I'm sorry.
It's fine. There was a glitch with this system.
It's just so irritating.
This is fine. Or did you read this?
No, I didn't read this. Maybe I missed something again. I don't know. They step back in apprehension, but their back meets the finality of a cold stone wall. Nowhere to go, they think. Breathless as the tall, mysterious, striking man stands over them.
Tall, mysterious,
Striking.
strong man.
He's just really great.
It's a long man. Long man.
Vaguely they remember he'd just spoken, but between his smoldering gaze and the imposing shoulders, they can't remember what he asked them. What? They whisper, internally cursing themselves for showing such weakness. And it's the way he emphasizes the word that has the hunter's hair standing on edge, throat bobbing in trepidation.
I said, you must be starving. He whispers huskily, silk tendrils of iridescent darkness tickling their face. And for a moment, the hunter forgets to breathe. Suddenly, Bull's gloved hand is pressing against their chin, pulling their frantic gaze back to his own. And the hunter gasps. Tell me, traveler, are you hungry? He whispers. Their noses are touching, his thumb sliding from their chin to harshly tug down on their lower lip. Ah, he breathes. Shall I make you speak? He growls. Is that it?
Yeah, it's the first chapter.
Okay. I was like, this is all new.
It's real saucy now. He's a hot man. He's a spicy man. Spiced and delicious. So yummy like coffee cake.
Did you only change the first chapter or did you change the rest?
The second chapter is a little bit different too, and the third chapter has some updates now as well. There's also the choice request that everyone asked for in chapter 3 is now officially in chapter 3 as of last night.
Wow. What was the choice request?
And an additional choice for one of the questions that like Ball asks you or something. It's like they didn't like because one of them was like I think one of them options was describing Vaughn as like very like ooh, and they didn't like that. I think like whines or something might have been the phrase. So we got rid of that, and then we added a new.
But I love when there's a whining.
I know everyone else hates it.
No taste, not a damn ounce.
No taste.
Maybe I have a different idea of what whining is.
Maybe.
I think they think whining's like, ugh.
Yeah.
I have a very different idea of what whining sounds like.
Yeah. You do. Yeah. Whiny with a little fresh juice peak, yummy.
Willow understands me.
Tetherball, thank you for the heart.
Thanks for the hearts, Tetherball. You guys are 59 hearts away
59.
from me giving you a little synopsis for the Camboy idea.
Oh, that or the moonlight themed drink.
Or a moonlight themed drink. You can pick one.
Yes. My feet. I put them up. Did chapter 1 get new backgrounds? It did. We changed them up. They were really flat and boring, and there's a bunch of like Last Legacy backgrounds that we have access to now. And honestly, I love Casey's backgrounds, but Casey does not have time to keep making
new backgrounds.
So on occasions where, if you've noticed in some of the newer chapters of Into Darkness, we have some backgrounds that you've probably seen in other stories. And it's simply because we wanted to keep Moonlight with its own unique backgrounds. It's just Moonlight goes to too many places, travels around too much. And just the work is just too much, I think, for Casey. And
that's great, Willow.
So, Creepy Dude didn't bother me at work today. That's awesome. So yeah, so we're going to be implementing some of the like Last Legacy backgrounds. And if we really need a unique background, I mean, we tell Casey with enough time, they can totally do it. But it was just a lot. Because for literally an entire season, all the backgrounds were hand-drawn by Casey. So yeah. But I hope you guys like the new backgrounds. We like also were like there's a lot of things in Moonlight Chapter 1. To be fair though, the completion rate for Moonlight Chapter 1 has not
Gone up.
No, it's the
It still
same.
sucks.
It actually was better 16 days ago. It's actually gone down. I don't know how. Just has.
Who knows?
Yeah, who knows, man. So.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
So cool. Thanks. But yeah, you guys want to read the second chapter? Bet. You guys have 59 more hearts to go.
And 51 more minutes until the end of the stream.
And 51 more minutes until the end of the stream. And then you gotta start over at 7.
I can speak for myself, the hunter whispers, breathless, their throat bobbing in trepidation. Ball seems to consider them for a moment. His dark eyes seem to almost glow red. It must have been the fireplace. Suddenly, Ball is halfway across the room, a soft laugh tumbling from his perfect lips, and the hunter stumbles to remain composed.
Good to know, he smirked, and he leaned against the banquet table.
The hunters straighten their coat, huffing but refusing to move closer. Glaring, they simply cross their arms.
So shall I get you something to eat? He smirked. You look far too weary for someone your age.
Be suspicious. There's hearts next to be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Reading on the shirt's hard. It's very tight.
Yeah.
It's just like,
oh, it is.
it used to be not as tight, but I gained weight, I guess.
You've also been working out, baby. I know you think that that nothing has changed, but I think your arms and your shoulders have like the most change immediately.
Bah humbug.
You always are doing this thing, and this thing, and
'Cause I
this
want-
thing. So yeah, so of course,
Get rid of the fat.
I know, but I think you're just building muscle on top of that in different places. I appreciate the offer, but I couldn't possibly trouble you further, they sighed, eyes tracing Gothic vaulting.
Don't be ridiculous, Ball sighed, looking suddenly exhausted by their guest.
He picks an abandoned glass of wine from the table, tipping it back, throat bobbing hungrily around the intrusion. Setting it back onto the table, he turns to slide another bottle from a dusted cart, scanning the label thoughtfully. Before uncorking, he spins back to the hunter's direction. He approaches with lethal grace and takes an unconscious step, and they take an unconscious step back as he leans over to fill a second glass. Special stash, they joke, motioning to the crystalline decanter Ball is left at the opposite end of the table. Desperately trying to keep the conversation away from the strange encounter they'd only had moments ago. Ball freezes, eyeing them with reproach, his mind already moved away from the strange interaction they'd shared.
In a way, Ball places a glass against their palm. It's hard to come by.
He twisted the cork along his knuckles.
But with the exception of that bottle, you may have any that you desire.
Thank you, they mutter, eyeing the glass of wine that uncertainty that had been trained into them stirring again. That uncertainty that had been trained into them stirring again. Gotcha.
You're welcome to sip, Ball mutters over his shoulder, heading towards an adjacent entryway.
Where are you?
You need to eat.
But
It's not up for discussion. Ball bites out, his charming grin daring refusal as he disappears beyond the archway.
the castle offers little in the way of time management, and it's only by the glasses of wine that they've consumed that the hunter has any semblance of time passing.
However fucking sense that makes. He's like,
I've had like 2 of these, so what, like 10 minutes maybe each?
Mom's like, every glass of wine takes me maybe this many times to down.
Yeah, it's just they're just trying to figure it out by drinking wine. This place really is something, they admire out loud, finishing off their second glass. Just one more, they whisper, crossing the room with sloppy determination. Third glass is less forgiving, and they find themselves slumped in a plush armchair, nursing the final sips. They're so intoxicated that they fail to notice the reappearance of their host, his eyes lingering on flushed cheeks and parted lips. The day had finally caught up with them, exhaustion pulling at the corners of their eyes. Only when the delicious scent of herbs and meat assault their senses does the lucidity kick back in.
I hope this is for your liking. I hope this is to your liking. Ball mutters, taking up a position to the hunter's right.
What is he waiting for? It's incredible, thank you.
My pleasure.
But before they can bring the spoon to their lips, long, thin fingers wrap delicately around the wrist, stopping them.
Now, do you excuse my forwardness, but I don't recall your name.
Panic rises in their throat, attention consumed by the firm grip around their wrist, the gentle draping of obsidian hair on their shoulder. He's too close. The hunter shudders, and Ball's expression is sinister. His soft smile violently at odds with a hostile grin, a hostile glint in his eyes as he waits for their response. My name? They whisper. Give him my name. I've been hesitant to do so, but why? Until this moment, they felt no malice or predation from Ball. But now, beneath that penetrating gaze, under his strong grasp, they're uncertain. Should I refuse him, what would happen? The large gloved hand around their wrist tightens infinitesimally, and the thought of inciting his ire makes a shiver go through them. Respond to Ball, refuse. Ball, tell Ball, concede to Ball. Honestly, the first two are pretty good options. The second one is just a little less intense than the first because the first comes with art. But they are different paths for anyone who is interested. Is that another rule of yours? They scoff. The vice on their wrist grows brutal before it disappears, morphing into a collar as Ball clips off their air supply. Honestly, my favorite piece of art still to this day for Moonlight. This one frame. Ball hisses quietly, eyes laced with malice, wisps of his long hair tickling the hunter's collarbone. He's far too close. After a long, agonizing moment, Ball finally speaks.
I'm afraid you've misunderstood, he whispers, breath feasting on the delicate hairs of the nape.
A delicate tongue traces his lips, gaze hyperfixated on their face.
Fortunately, I am a very patient man, he drawls. So I will ask you once more. Ball leans impossibly closer, the threat in his voice rivaling the wicked storm outside. Your name, he beckons.
It's Vaughn. Vaughn chokes, tears pooling in the corner of their barrel eyes. Sure, the sudden aggressive action of their host paralyzed them, but their confusion lies in their lack of retaliation. What is wrong with me? They growl at their lack of action. Ball's eyes flick over Vaughn, lingering a moment before he swiftly pulls away, his hand falling from their neck with a soft, lingering caress. A slight tremor racks Vaughn's frame. The once comforting warmth of the room has grown stifling, the barely audible crack of the fire deafening. A dry laugh escapes Vaughn's lips. What have I gotten myself into?
No. Why don't we elaborate on those rules? Well, neat.
We did it. We did it.
How do you guys like the new versions of those? What is going on? Heading my protein started my workout. Everyone's getting the rumbly storms today. Are mad crazy, that's fair.
Oh, oof. That's cool though. You guys will have to post pictures and tag us if you guys ever post any. Got my knees out, free knees.
Did more natural makeup for this.
Mm-hmm.
Like a mixture. I'm like, I don't know if I like it or not.
I like it. I think it looks really good.
I think you like all the makeup I do. So
I do.
good vibes.
I know. I think all your makeup looks really lovely.
Mm-hmm.
But I will say, This is really good, but I think when you do the really crazy eyeliner that match Casey's art, doesn't Casey have like really wild boobs? Or is it like this boobs? These are the boobs. Okay. Then yeah, I think that's like.
I think I did it more. I just had more red eyeshadow last time.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
But I figured I was a vampire, so.
Yeah, red eyeshadow works, I guess. Does it not work for a vampire?
No, I'm not a vampire right now, right? Or is Ball still a vampire in the modern age?
I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Is Ball still a vampire in the modern age?
I mean, I had red eyes, but I wasn't changing those after I thought about it. I was like, well, shit.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if he'd still be a vampire. If he would just be like a normal dude.
You know what? Maybe I'll do that for tomorrow's stream, Willow, for you. I'll just do my regular hair.
Masculine
makeup, and I'll find a pirate.
I don't think he would be. I think he would just be like 40 years old.
Shit.
Damn, you said Casey's art of Ball looks 40 years old. Damn, that's rude.
Or I look 40 years old.
You don't look 40 years old.
Anytime, Willow. Anytime.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe tomorrow we'll fix our closet and we'll get our snakes some food.
God. Sherlock is like... Yeah, I have to change my calendar alerts now. Because now they're a week behind. It's fine. Noodles. I'm a bad noodle mom. I made...
In the modern AU, it would fit if he was older.
Yeah.
How old is Vaughn? Still 25?
Yeah, Vaughn would still be like 25-ish, I think.
In college?
I mean, I was...
Getting your master's?
Oh, I mean, yeah. When I graduated from college, I think I was like 23 or 24. 25, maybe? Yeah, maybe. 2015 is when I graduated.
I think I graduated... I don't remember if I graduated before you or after you.
You're a year after me.
Oh, yeah.
In December. We're exactly a year. Mine was 2015.
So...
You're
2016.
Yeah.
And then... Fuck. How old was I in 2016? How old am I now?
30.
23 and 30, so... In theory...
You got a math.
I can't math. I haven't
4,
had
7 years ago.
7 years ago?
23.
23.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that was my second degree.
Yeah. Mine's...
So I don't know.
That's 7 years, so 8 years ago for me. So I'd have been 23.
My first degree was only 2 years.
I was 23 when I graduated. Okay.
18,
And that was my second degree as well.
19, 20, 21, 22. Because 21, 22, 23. 20, 21, 22.
Nah, that's not a concerning age gap, River. When you're an adult, you'll understand. I was like, it's not. It's a concerning age gap if you're like 16 and the other person's 25. That is concerning.
When you're an adult, the age gap isn't really a thing.
Yeah. It's
when you're younger that it's weird.
Yeah. It's weird when you're a kid.
Yeah.
Or a teenager.
I was like,
if it was like 19 and 25, I'd be like, but it's still that's acceptable. Yeah, I was like, I don't know. I was like, or 18 and 25, like just turned 18, like, kind of, but still, they're an adult.
Yeah.
So, but I would definitely say that the ones that are concerning are the ones that are underage.
Yeah, my parents were like identical almost in age. I think they're only like 2 years, but that's because they went to high school together. But my mom's husband now is like 12 years older than her.
Oh yeah, my uncle, his wife is like 15 years older than him.
Yeah.
He's like 50 something and she's like almost 70. Like,
I think once you're older, it's less about, because you're an adult, you're
all adults.
You're aging, but you're no longer developing, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I think at that point it becomes more of like finding happiness. So I think 34 and 25 is a good, actually, a good gap. like a 9-year gap between them, because that would make sense. Like Ball would have had time to go graduate and get a master's and then get a doctorate theoretically.
Yeah, you need that in a university now.
Mm-hmm. I think it would actually be better to make him solidly 10 years older, just to like make sure he has time to get all that schooling done before he's a professor.
That's cute. My grandmother and my grandfather were super big age difference. But that's because that was like her second husband, I think. Second or third husband.
Yeah. My grandma and her husband had like a 10-year difference.
Yeah, my grandma's still alive. Her husband is not. Yeah. That's the only thing. Like with the bigger age gaps, there's like a bigger chance that like one will die before the other.
Yeah. Which is sad. But also sometimes you can have no age gaps at all. Weird shit happens.
Yeah.
So I think it's ultimately like that's about just finding who makes you happy and enjoying the time you have with them.
Mm-hmm.
Are AKrCos and Ball the same age? Yeah.
I thought AKrCos was younger, or is it not? Wait.
If he is younger, it's only a year.
Yeah.
If he is, I don't think
They're pretty close.
Yeah.
I can't remember if they'll. I'm trying to keep up with the lore. Liz changes stuff every 2 damn minutes.
I do change things a lot. But I think what were you thinking, that they were apart by a couple of years or months or?
I thought it was just a couple of years because you have Ball telling the story about the family moving in and having a kid together, so I was confused. Unless that's just something that's reiterated from his parents.
I think that's just reiterated from his parents. But I was like, he would have seen that kid and spent his whole life trying to like interact with this child that wants nothing to do with him. Which is so funny.
AKrCos, the sports coach.
AKrCos.
Oh my god, no! You know who AKrCos? He's a fucking military recruiter.
He is.
He's in the military. That's 100% what he does.
That's how he knows Vaughn.
That's it. Mm-hmm. And he's always at the damn bar.
He is. Because he works at a bar at night.
He's trying to convince Vaughn to join the military.
Oh, so he's wasting money.
Exactly. So, I mean, that works for him, you know?
It does. Mm-hmm. That would be so funny. Oh my god. He's befriended Vaughn. Vaughn has zero interest in him and is just friends with this random military recruiter guys on campus. Because he won't leave Vaughn alone. And Vaughn's like, oh, well, you know, he seems cool, I guess.
Vaughn's like, he's kind of pretty, I guess. If you look at him in the right light and squint.
Yeah, and you squint. Squint real hard. Not
Casey's like, oh.
I know. I love AKrCos. I think he's gorgeous, but AKrCos is very much not Vaughn's type, so. Which is so funny because he and Ball both have long, dark hair. Yeah, because you have to pay the hours, right? And sometimes, like, flights for people to go to schools and stuff to do all that. Oh, you have to go to sleep. Okay, bye, Alice. Have a good night. Thanks for joining.
Bye, Alice. Have a good night. Gets all of the sleep. Perhaps we shall have earlier streams if Liz can awaken.
Perhaps.
In the morning.
Perhaps.
Probably not.
If I just don't sleep and then put on cosplay.
Oh. Why don't you just not sleep and then put on makeup? Schedule.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah, not sleep, just put on makeup. Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Yuri. Welcome to the stream.
Welcome.
I went to bed at like
6:37,
I think. I was reading fan fiction.
Mm-hmm.
And then I woke up at
11:40 something. My alarms went off at 11:15, 11:30.
But I stayed in bed because I had to start writing a new chapter. And then I got out of bed at 1 because I was like, hi, but because I need a specific amount of time to get into makeup and not be irritated. But I also had to find Ball. So I think it was actually a little bit before 1 that I got out of bed.
You did get out before 1. I think it was like a little after 12.
Yeah. I was like, because I came in, I woke you up a few times.
Yeah.
Then my final time of grumpling was 1:21.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was like, Get out of bed.
And then Lucius came in the room and screamed at me for a solid couple minutes, and then I got up.
I used to just stand there and wait until Liz got out of bed, and then I've gotten fed up with it, so I just go in there and I'm like, "Are you waking up?" And I leave.
I'm like, "Oh yeah."
Goodbye, front door.
Oh no! Did it just fly away?
Talking about the story yesterday. Do I have to draw the characters? You know, I mean, if you can use the engine on Dorian if you want to, or you could draw your characters. It's up to you. Definitely play around with the engine and see what you want to do.
Liz never sleeps peacefully. Liz from that one very stream. I don't remember that.
Liz, see, I used to be, before we started dating, I was way meaner to Liz to get her out of bed, and it was very efficient for our work schedule. But then we started dating, and I became nicer, and it's been really unfortunate for me.
Man, it's just gotta be mean to me again.
I did get soft, but Liz got soft too, so now I don't want to. Because if I bully her too much, she's going to cry on me, and I'll feel like an asshole. I don't want to do that. I'm going to wake her up, and she's like,
I will not.
Know. I don't know about that.
I pull that on my mom sometimes.
You know what? Ugh. I don't bully Liz. So like those people think I'm going soft.
Yeah, I know. She's like, why are you being mean to me? Because people calling me soft on the internet. I'm like, okay. Fair enough.
I thought I could threaten Liz with like no cuddles in the morning, but Liz doesn't care about no cuddles in the morning.
I'm a different beast in the morning. I could care less. I just want to sleep.
There's no cuddles. This is everything. When we first started dating though, Liz was like a fucking wake up like kisses, and I was like, this is crazy. I just need a new pandemic, I guess. I was like, what's gonna get me kisses in the morning? I don't know. The world ending.
I'd probably still sleep through that.
Nope. I got one whole world ending to go by.
That's fair.
Nice to finally meet you. I'm new and I love you, Ellsworth. Thank you so much, Aurora. Welcome to the stream. I'd be like, Mom, I need a mental health day. Meanwhile, I'm fine, just tired and don't want to do anything. You can't do that. You have work in 30 minutes. That's fair. That's me when I wake up and don't want to do things. Was that yesterday? I think it was yesterday. So the last few days I've been getting up, doing the lawn, showering, getting into costume, streaming. It's been like a miserable existence.
It's been pretty intense. Like, you know, like just gotta keep going.
Liz wakes up and is like, I'm gonna fix some things. So you like Rapunzel.
Yeah, basically. 100%.
I was making a joke about like, because I was doing the outside work and everything, and I came in and Liz was like, I'm gonna make some food. Then somehow I ended up making the food anyway. And I was like, what is this?
Oh, wait. You were like, go right. Was it yesterday?
Yes, it was yesterday.
Oh, okay. I was like, there was one day with that, and you were like, no, go right Moonlight.
That was like 2 days ago.
Yeah. Or put Moonlight in the engine, I think was what it was.
That was Friday.
Friday, yeah. No. Not Friday.
Why would Moonlight be the... Oh, no, you're right. It was Tuesday.
Tuesday, yeah. Yeah, yesterday...
Or that was 3 days ago.
Yeah, that's right. I was cutting
what
stuff.
Is today? Saturday?
Oh, AJ was over.
Yeah.
Today's Saturday. It was because AJ came over and...
Liz can't multitask.
I can't. And then you were like, no, I'm going to cut this. Because I got to the cutting thing. You're like, no, you can't be trusted.
I was like, all right, are there steps you're supposed to be doing? You're like, yeah. You pulled something out. You're like...
I got distracted. AJ's so distracting. You don't understand. He has so much to talk about.
I have like this mental image of Liz whenever there's a task. She looks at her. She's got little those deer fingers, and then she's like, she runs away, and like
the little deer,
and then she's running away from the task as fast as she can.
with the little hooves, pulls the hooves off. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the whole story thing is very confusing. So when you're not too busy, can you summarize story? What story?
What story? Making a story. So you have to make nodes. I'm pretty sure there's probably like a explanation on it on Dorian's page. But if I had to summarize it really quickly by someone who uses it often, is you press create a story, you put a title, a synopsis. It opens up like a separate thing. Maybe I'll do a stream where I show you guys. Let me just come here.
Let's see.
Come here, MacBook chat. All right.
Start creating. Well, here we go. Okay, cool. So, Jess, actually, if you go to this page or search this, might help you. Like, take a screenshot of that. Tell me when you got the screenshot. But you'll want to look up Get Started by Jess Delfonte. And they have like it's like a 10-minute thing you tap through. Oh, did they? Okay.
All right.
Oh, gotcha.
Say you're on the Dorian page, right? And then over here it says create story. And then it's going to be like, look, stories. You're going to add a title. You're going to add a description. You're going to add a tag, first title, episode, description. And then you're going to go down to the very bottom, and it's going to have a save. Once you press save, it's going to create a story, which is going to look like, and you're going to find it in your story list, which is at the very top, right? So at the very top, you're going to click story list, and it's going to have every story you've ever written. I've written a lot of stories on Dorian. I've got 34 archived ones, and I have 27 completed ones, in addition to the active stories we write. So let's go down to one of my old ones. So A Meal Fit for a King was one of the ones I did a long time ago. I don't know why this pops up as Iron Chef on. That's weird. All right, hold on. There's 8 billion. All right, let's try Tread Lightly. That one's still completed and active. All right, and then it's going to pop up to this, and it's going to say episodes first story, Tread Lightly. It's going to have drafts, and it's going to have public. Your drafts are basically what you can edit and then release to the public. This is the release to the public version. You can edit this, but you can't edit nodes. So press episode, and it's going to have different nodes, and you're going to edit these nodes, and each node that you edit is going to look like this. And it's going to have narrator, dialogue, ending, thinking, texting, reaction, yada yada. And that's just how you're going to build the story. And then you're going to have characters. If you don't have arted characters, you're going to have to make characters. And that's going to look like these guys. I made Jake. He's funny looking. And he looks like that. Look at Jake. Wow. And it's just with the characters in the fucking engine. And then over here, it will show you like a preview of what your story is going to look like. And you're going to add backgrounds and everything. Look, Jake's there. Wow. There's LeBar, you know? Wow. And then there's narration. That's what dialogue looks like. If you need to make a character or a new character, you're going to have to go back to the book, and it's going to be like characters. And it's going to be like Jake, LeVar, add character. And you're going to have to make a character. So press add character. All right. And you're going to choose male, female, or custom. Custom's where you would upload art if you have art. Male and female is where you would do all the other things for that. You're going to name them. And then put them in a category, make them a player or a not player. And then, yeah, that's basically a rundown of what you do. When you're done, you would go over here and it would be validate. And it'll tell you if there's any warnings or if you've missed anything. And it'll tell you what you've missed and how to fix it. And once you have no things to validate, you can press publish prompt or publish story or whatnot. And then it'll show up in public things. And that's that. All right, cool. I'm glad. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, Kingdom's past all the brunch marks now.
Oh, look at that!
66,
Hey!
85, 90.
That's awesome.
Wow. You can really dance. You're very handsome. But yeah, that's the rundown of it. We do that pretty often. So it's kind of like second nature for us now because we've been doing it for basically a year now. But for other people, I've actually only been doing it. Well, no, I've been doing prompts for almost a year now, but I've only been doing story, like uploading and everything for like 2 months. So it's easy. You get a hold of it pretty quickly once you get used to it. Barbie's very hungry. I'm very hungry too. Might have a snack after this stream. You have cute hands. You guys have cute hands. Show me the chip flavors. I bet. You have Quest. Spicy sweet chili. Interesting. I give it a 5 out of 10. You have Quest barbecue. I give it a 5 out of 10. You have chili lime. I give it an 11 out of 10. And you have loaded taco. It gets a 10.5 out of 10. I haven't tried ranch, extra spicy, or there's one more, cheddar and sour cream. I haven't tried those, but when I do, I'll let you know if they're good. There is another one, and it's cheddar, and the cheddar one's good too. Maybe. I'm just making sure you guys understand, you know. Yeah, the taco one's great. That's Liz's favorite. My favorite's chili lime. They're real good. We have a lot of them, obviously. Enough that Quest was like, have you tried all of our flavors?
Right?
And Liz is like, no. And they're like, we could send you some flavors. And Liz is like, yes.
I was like, yes, please.
What are you doing?
Making a fake chat thing. Are you gonna get the video? It's like a fake chat with Vaughn and Averos
Oh, I see.
for stuff.
For stuff and things. There's always a bag in my dance bag. That's fair. I think a lot of people like the taco one. It's probably like a fave. Professor Ball with glasses. Probably had glasses on one. I'll find some. If we do photos, I'll put them on for one of them. It's gonna mess up my nose makeup, but it's fine. For you, sure.
Oh, you're gonna have glasses?
Librarian balls. He does have a book room. Like
He
a
does.
library.
He does really like his books.
He does enjoy books.
Mm-hmm.
What is better? History teacher, dean, librarian?
I do like the professor aspect. Like, it's his student.
Yeah.
And he's like torn even to open the fucking video because he's like, is this. Can I do this? Is this bad?
Whatever gets this man in suits. All of those would get this man in suits.
Mm-hmm.
There would just be more Argyle in the library.
Averos sucks for me. Damn.
Ross do be getting the short end of this.
He does.
Liz is making Ball and Vaughn, or Averos and Vaughn texts for this AU.
I am, yeah.
Vaughn was deeply distracted.
I'm almost done.
Mm-hmm. Professor Ball leading his desk speaking about the Victorian era. That's fair. That'd be pretty good.
I like that. He's just talking about Gothic literature.
And his tastes for Gothic apparel.
He's like, yes, have you read? We're gonna read Frankenstein. Everyone in the class collectively groans.
He's like, I do like a bit of experimentation.
Stop, he does.
You guys never got to 100, so no drinks for you. Ball leant against his desk, arms crossed and forearms on his thighs, speaking in bunches like, damn, that's fair. You just have his arms crossed and he's leant against the desk, you know, and they're like, it's like that, like, I don't know if you guys can see my hips. Maybe if I go all the way, it's like this number, it's like this.
He just sits in front of his class like that at the table and talks about shit.
At the desk.
Yeah, 100%. Totally. He's that professor. Vaughn, 100%.
Mom's like, I don't give a shit about history.
I promise you, Vaughn is the exact opposite. Vaughn is like, I feel like Vaughn probably has noticed that their professor is attractive, but is also like very like, there's no way this guy would ever pay attention to me anyway. And he watches all the other students fucking hitting on him after class and him looking annoyed as shit. And he's just like, I'm just gonna talk to him about work stuff or like class stuff because he seems genuinely happy when I ask about that. And all the other students are fucking hitting on him and he looks like he's gonna fucking kill them.
Fair enough. I do think, like, yeah, AKrCos would show up because he's on campus to recruit, and Ball would be like, get out of my class. And they are related, so, like, or they're, like, grow up together and be friends. Maybe they're neighbors, and their parents were really close. I don't know. But also, the other subsection idea I had, because I don't think we're getting to 100 hearts, so I'm just going to tell you guys because I feel like it, would be like, what if Vaughn was going to college, right, on scholarship, and the scholarship wasn't covering everything, so Vaughn started doing Camboy shit for to cover their missing tuition shit, but then someone found it and like spread it across the school, so Vaughn gets like called to the dean's office, and it's Ball. And Paul's like, you can't do this on scholarship. And then Mom's like, but I can't afford the tuition otherwise. And Paul's like, you don't say.
Stinky. Got to the Camboy part of the conversation.
Perfect, Willow. Indeed, yeah. Stop. I just read what you said, Yuri, about AKrCos being a substitute. She knows everything, actually. She drinks and knows things she's allowed of liquor. Oh no. What is like time to be nosy?
Creating all the bubbles.
Okay, messenger.com. Dang. AKrCos is whipped.
Right? That's a pretty good one.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty in character. Yeah. I want to download it, but I was like, I don't know if this is legitimate, an okay site.
I don't know. Good luck. Something completely different than Scamboy I read. It's not really sure it's the same. Scamboys are like, how do I explain this? It's not like super explicit. It's like sex workers, kind of, sort of. Some of them are, some of them aren't. Some of them are just like they talk to people online. They're flirty and cute little outfits, and they have like clientele and things like that.
I'm just gonna let it screen record this, and then we'll see. I don't know if I can actually use this, but we'll see if I can.
What would Vaughn's Camboy name be?
I don't know.
What do you guys think it would be? I'm so serious. I have joke answers. Let me hear the joke answers. Oh, thank you, Aaron, apologist. I appreciate the hearts. It'd just be like, oh, okay. Liz's mom is such a buzzkill.
She really
I
is.
told you not to message her, and you still fucking messaged her.
I was just like, okay.
Yeah. You want to hear what Liz's mom said?
Yeah, you can read it to them. I sent her the chart, the new chart. I was just like, I'm on stream right now, but did you know the astrological charts changed? And I just sent her a screenshot. And this is what she says back to me.
Be glad that your astrological chart has nothing to do with you or your life, or how it affects your life. It is just a moneymaker for some people who believe that stuff. And no, I did not know that had changed. It's so weird. So my mom is like don't get us wrong, like my mom is very, very mystical.
Your mom is so serious. She is so serious. I was like,
And Liz's mom is very. It's so funny because she's like people who believe that stuff, but she believes in religion. So
yeah. And her mom was obsessed with crystals, and it's just, I don't know, man. It's
so funny.
But obsessed with crystals, but like,
I just don't understand people who can't believe. If you can believe in higher powers, how can you not believe in everything else?
Yeah.
You know?
Mm-hmm. It's crazy.
Oh, my mom likes it. My mom was Wiccan for most of her life. She kind of teeters back and forth. It depends on what whoever she's with thinks about it. But deep down, yeah, she's always been very like earthy. Grandmother, on the other hand, is like super like Catholic, but she's like the cool kind of Catholic because she's also like super cool with gay people, which is neat. She befriends like all the gays.
Mm-hmm. Ben's grandmother's so funny.
I can't believe a disembodied being gave his son the ability to turn water into wine, and I can believe the stars want to help me get through Mercury retrograde. Fucking exactly.
I don't know.
It's weird, man.
It's weird because she's very different than the person who raised me now. And it's really weird to see, and it's like kind of sad too, because I mean, my mom was super artistic and into art, and like, you know, I went to a Montessori school, like, you know, where you sit on the ground and like learn things off rugs on the ground. Like, you weren't sitting at a desk for school. Like, it was very like, woo, whatever, and like, in a cool way though. And then now she's like super Christian. But I mean, it makes her happy, and I think that's great. But I'm also like, how can it? To me, it's a little sad that you don't think that you have any connection with the natural world around you. It's just a little sad. I'm like, oh, you're that detached from it. That's really sad. I'm sorry. Sometimes I just don't know how to.
She's okay with the tears and the candles. I don't know how to communicate with your mother. We always get into arguments. But if I don't talk and I just fix shit for her, we're good.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how to communicate with her most of the time anymore. She says things and then like I go like 0 to 60.
Yeah, Liz gets angry real quick. I'm like, don't feed into it. And she's just fucking no.
Yeah, I'm like, what is it? Just oh god, I just don't know how to talk to her anymore because somehow religion always makes it into the conversation. And I don't know how.
That's just how the Christians are.
I'm like, why is this? We were talking about fucking soda pop. I don't understand. Like literally,
it's like, but God doesn't like soda pop.
I don't know. That's a really dramatic example.
It's not that dramatic with your mother.
Yeah, mom and I fine. I don't talk about the LG. Yeah, my mom. I don't know. A strange woman, to say the least. But yeah,
that's cool though. It's just good to have like accepting.
Yeah. And to be fair, my parents are accepting in some ways, so I guess I shouldn't complain too much. They're just us. Yeah, they accept us, but they're just like very.
We don't really have a choice there.
No.
I kind of just showed up one day, took it over.
Mm-hmm. My mom had her ooh-woo cry period for a while, and that was annoying. But I think she's worked through it, and she's accepted.
I think she's gotten to the point where she realizes I'm not going anywhere. She's like, well, damn.
Yeah, she's
gotta deal with it now.
She's like, well, I have Nagon and Lucius now, which she treats like
grandchildren.
She does. It's very funny. Not a huge fan of the noodly grandchildren, but that's okay.
She does think they're neat, though.
She does think they're neat.
She just asks me questions about them often.
One day we should have Anonymous out for her.
Yeah.
I think he's a good.
Yeah, look at him.
He heard his name. He's like, Anonymous?
He's like, me?
Me?
Out?
And free in the world?
Look at him. He's going.
Oh, he heard us say his name. He is literally the most fucking ears noodle in the world. Mm-hmm. I've had cats or noodles. My mother would never visit me. You just don't tell her. You just put him in a back room, and she's over. 'Tis fine. It's fine. She doesn't need to know. Oh, Izzy's leftover mango.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We should make actual food at some point.
After the stream's over, we should. There's no. I don't know if the Lincoln spoon is going to do the same, but you can try.
I'll try. Yeah.
Look at you go. Mango. I didn't try Izzy's. I don't know if I'll like it.
No. You should start eating.
I don't like that. That's gross.
It just tastes like mangoes.
I like actual mangoes. I don't like mango.
It tastes like actual mangoes. was like, I don't know what fucking mangoes you're eating.
Okay, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
You should be like, what's that animal smell? At a party, don't worry about it. That's, please.
So much sugar on this.
Is there?
Yeah.
Boy.
Like,
oh my
35 grams of sugar.
Good lord.
In one serving.
Oh my gosh.
Which means there's like 100 and something grams in this whole thing.
Closer.
It's Ball being like, Vaughn, try this. And Vaughn being like, and Ball being like, put it in your damn mouth. You can't have this. Alright. Or nightmare and all that.
He's like, I'm AKrCos. He's so funny.
I'm gonna get off in like 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Probably make ourselves some food in between these streams. We'll be back on at 7.
The spoon doesn't want Vaughn wants in the mouth. I don't think this would be pleasant on another part of the body.
Ball would be like,
You're like, oh god, it's cold.
mm-hmm. Ball just doesn't have a dick anymore.
Oh no.
It's shriveled back into his body because it's so fucking cold.
Where do you think I'm going?
Where are you licking stuff off the counter? What the fuck?
See, Brent and the next kind of guest. I will bring him. I was like, the next time we guest? Yeah, sure. I don't know when the next time we guest is going to be.
AR. Who knows, man? Megan's like,
I think I agreed to one con for next year. Hey, mind your business.
He's hoping you'll like go to put it in my mouth and he can just put his mouth in front of mine.
Mm-hmm. No, he's gonna try and lick the bottom of the spoon is what he's trying to do.
He's such a gremlin.
Okay, he's put his little hand on it.
Little hand, your little hand.
Look at him.
Little hand. He's so mad at me holding his paw.
Let his hand go.
Okay. I wanted to
Look
hold
at his
it.
hands.
Yeah.
You gotta use your hands.
He's like, what? Oh, he's given up.
He is nervous. Have you seen the video where a cat steals mac and cheese? I have not.
Please send that. I need to look at the stuff you guys sent in Discord yesterday. I've been a bad Discord checker.
It was like to just avoid out of the duo stream.
Not intentionally. I just kind of skid-booble around a lot. Butterfly kisses for Negan. Negan's just actively trying to get noms. Wait, there's a Discord. There is. It's at the top. If you actually, when you're not in the live stream on the Dorian app, there'll be a Discord option at the top of the app. You can just tap it. It'll open up the Discord page on your Discord app, and then you agree to the rules. And then if you scroll down on the left, there'll be live stream tabs, and in there you can put links and pictures, little things that you want to show us or talk to us about. We can access it in stream sometimes, and then sometimes after stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
So you got like a bunch of options there.
It was for the days when Dorian didn't have a chat option.
Yeah. The dark days where this didn't exist.
There was no chat box.
There was
here.
no chat, which is crazy.
It is crazy to think. It was just video and us, and then like it was either us video big or tiny us, and then the story and no chat. There's no chat on Dorian back in the day, so it's been like I think they've had a chat for about 6 or 7 months now.
It's been longer than that. They got the chat real quick when we.
Yeah.
It was not very long. Maybe this is because underage. Also, why I don't have Patreon. Well, no, it's not the Patreon. It's the Dorian Discord, so you can be in there.
Yeah, that one's not an aged one.
It's not age restricted. So
yeah, the Dorian one you can be in.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Back in the day, it was a long time ago.
Yeah, in the olden days. But now we're so advanced and fancy. Right, like civilians. Mm-hmm. This also didn't exist. Mm-hmm. I think actually, I don't think there was a big full screen
for a while. Yeah,
yeah.
I feel like maybe.
Yeah, full screen didn't exist actually. Now that I think about it, and then the invisible chat also didn't exist.
Yeah.
There's so many things that have changed. I just don't remember them all.
Yeah, it was like when I first started Dorian of June of last year, none of that existed.
Mm-hmm. I started in July. And it still didn't exist. Maybe it did starting to exist. I don't know.
Yeah. No, it was tiny, and then we got big screen, and then we got chat, and then we got visible chat. It was pretty great.
Yeah. I feel like we've gotten other upgrades. I just can't remember them right now.
The emojis.
Emojis, yeah.
No, they didn't exist either.
The goals
didn't exist till
the
pretty
whole
recently.
Top bar didn't exist.
Yeah. The goals are pretty new. Those are only a couple of months old.
Mm-hmm.
So.
You're great, Willow. Anyways, we're going to pop off, do some photos as these two. And we'll be back on in an hour and some change. I guess almost 2 hours.
Yeah. And we'll be like on my channel. Yeah. Probably about like an hour and a half. So we're going to eat some food, take some videos, take some pictures, and maybe some videos. Mm-hmm. We'll see. We'll do some stuff with the Camboy concept.
Yeah, so neat. All right, take a nap. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
Thanks for hanging out.
Until then, thanks for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed it. If you didn't, I'm sorry. There's nothing I can do.